is Daisy Ridley in the movie? What's happening, right? And I didn't hear from them for a few days, and then they got back to me, and they put in a tremendous amount of because I think they're kind of bored with this stuff too, and this kind of rumor mongering that takes over the fandom every few months. And so they took some real time. They actually, again, without identifying who they are, they were able to get a hold of a recent draft of the script. They then talked to people who are involved in production, who know what's going on in the actual filming right now. And then they came back to me with a lot of details, more than I expected, including some information that I don't think is out there at all. That was like, wow, I didn't know that's happening. And so we put out a pretty extensive scoop. So if you'd been on my Patreon, you would have gotten this a day ago, and you've had a chance to discuss it, and on my Patreon. And it's pretty significant information. Spoiler:
Ray in the movie, we're talking about Starfighter, correct?
Yes, Starfighter. So you can read that. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Yes, yeah. There was a large rumor that Daisy Ridley is filming this.
So right? I will read along and just interject anytime you want.
Sure.
No. Sparrow has neither seen any scenes written for Daisy Ridley, nor have they heard from anyone in production that she has been on set filming. As far as they know, this appears to be a rumor started by morons who saw Daisy post photos online from a vacation trip in Italy, and then jumped to her being in Starfighter because it has some scenes filming in the Mediterranean. YouTubers quickly turned this into proof that she's in the movie as Ray, and then created entire fan fiction stories about what her character is supposedly doing in the film.
We can stop there, because then that's just my general criticism of people believing this kind of stuff, no matter how many times it's disproven, right? And that just goes on and whatever. That's my rant, but it's from the heart, right? Because I'm kind of bored of this. I'm kind of bored that people aren't learning their lessons ever. Yep. So that's one. And so look, I can only go with what I've been told. My source read a recent draft of the script and talked to people who said, Daisy Ridley's not in the movie. So what if she's secretly filming and there's scenes that they don't know about? Small percentage chance possible, but I'm going with it. I'm going with this person because I know who they are, and I know they likely have pretty late up-to-date information as to what is happening. And based on everything I saw of Daisy Ridley, she is really was just hanging out with her. I think she's got a boyfriend, and they're just hanging out in Italy, right? And taking pictures in Italy on Instagram. And there were some pictures that were shown of Ryan Gosling, on the Mediterranean Sea for some of those shoots, right, with a kid. And they're like, in Italy, that's near the Mediterranean. She must be there for. I mean, come on, guys, come on, right? And so these kind of things, and then people started running with it and creating entire narratives of what's supposedly happening in this movie that are just made up from scratch, right? So I don't know, guys. I mean, you got to use some probability analysis here. So that's the first thing they revealed. If you want to keep going. Yeah,
that's great. So that's the first thing. No Ray, according to your source, and
they've seen no evidence. So
yeah, it's pretty silly, man, as far as, connecting, the regions. Well, she's in the same region, so come on.